Hey there, my name is Lena. I've been doing card readings using playing cards since I was 16. I'm 38 now, so it's been quite a journey. I know that tarot cards are very popular these days, and to be fair, I find that less people practice readings using playing cards than tarot, but I really love that system. Originally, I'm from Russia, and there it's a very common way of doing card readings. Here, you have 4 traditional representation of card suits. We have spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. And if you're familiar with tarot, and I think you might be since you're watching this video, in tarot we have spades, we have swords, we have wands, we have cups, and we have pentacles. So there's similar energies surrounding these 4 suits. And here I have a deck of cards of 36 cards, 36 playing cards, where these suits are represented by different plants. I designed this deck because I personally always had a very strong connection with nature. And every time I'm doing a reading, I feel the energy of the world flowing from my fingers, from my hands. And I believe that the symbol of an oak, it's a very familiar symbol for all of us. It's something that connects us to our roots, something that makes us believe in our unity with the nature. Oak in itself is something that takes the water from the very depth of the earth. That's already 2 elements. The one that produces more oxygen, so that's air, and the one which is fulfilled by the energy of the sun, which is fire, and also wood generally is connected with fire, the energy, because we can burn wood releasing more fire. And the energy of fire is the energy of wands here. So I have the suit of oak leaves. If you're familiar with old German system of suits, the clubs are very often represented by acorns, and here I have oak leaves. Also, what's another thing we need to know about the suit of clubs is that it's a suit of new beginnings, and here we have green, fresh leaves, and also the leaves of oak. They last longer, right? They're not some, because certain plants, they bloom and they wilt rather quickly. Oak perseveres. It might take longer to grow taller, but once it does it, it's there. And this is the energy of producing new things. Often when we're doing readings, we read this suit as new beginnings in business, new beginnings in starting your life again. It's people who know what they want, people who really believe in themselves. And that's why I chose oaks for this suit. Instead of spades, otherwise known as, for tarot readers, swords, we have nettles. Well, I believe all of us once walked past nettles growing somewhere on the side of the road. We didn't notice it, it burned us. But also, nettles has a healing quality. You can make tea out of it. If you're picking it up and you are just making sure you start from the very, very bottom and you slide your fingers upwards on the stem of the nettles, it won't sting you. So it can be something beneficial. And also the suit of spades and all the court cards here, they signify very often bureaucracy, people with power, and you have to be nice to them to make sure you get good profit. You have something that is beneficial for you. Just like with nettles, take care, be careful around it, and everything will work for your benefit. Also, this is a suit that very often is connected to heart and to health issues. And what a nettle is, again, it's something which very, very often connect as something that can both hurt us physically, but has healing powers as well. So depending on your behavior, on your actions, this suit becomes either some deep wisdom, or something that can burn you, something unpleasant. Here we have, we have it like this: apples, diamonds, pentacles. So what do we have? A suit of diamonds is very often connected with financial gain, money, just also pleasant life in the moment without thinking about the future. Like when you're really grounded, you know that it's the earth. And here we have apples. Apples, it's harvest. It's a time to receive finally the results of your work. In our case, can be the financial gain and the sweetness of an apple when we're talking about relationships or with a kind of nice flings. This Queen of Apples, Queen of Diamonds, very often in spreads, it signifies somebody's lover, even if you are, especially if you're doing a spread for someone, trying to figure out what's happening in the head of a person you're interested in. And if this card appears, it means it's some light connection with some lady. So just the energy of this, and it's the forbidden fruit, you know, as well, apple. I mean, we have a lot of different discussions about what the forbidden fruit actually was. Some say it was grape even, but here in our case, apple. And we have little flowers here of apples blooming, apple trees blooming, because also they signify the season of spring, new beginnings in the sense of something blooming in your soul. This is something you are creating yourself. Here something is blooming. And we have finally cups, which is hearts. I chose tomatoes. Well, to be honest, I am very biased. I love tomatoes. I just love, you know, the feeling of tomato vine being warm in the sun, and you just inhale this beautiful smell, and it just, nothing is better really. It's kind of, it's not a very simple sweet smell, but it's something very comforting and very beautiful, which only lasts while it's still connected to the earth. And it's just like with our feelings, the more sun we have shining upon us, the more sweetness we can release. The juicier the tomato will be, the more seeds are inside of it. It's something very fertile. And again, carbs are also, it's the energy, it's water. And here tomatoes, it's like the whole juiciness of a tomato and how it can be something sweet and something just essential, depending on how you use it and how much care and love you aim at it. You just project towards it. It's, again, it's very symbolic of the suit of hearts. And I also made sure to create this, that in this suit, we can always see if it's upside down or not with hearts. And this is a big tomato, the Ace of Hearts, King, Queen, and the Jack here we can see, because the Jacks are generally energies of the beginnings as well, some naive tendencies, and here we have the tomato flower still about to bloom. Let me know what you think about this deck, whether you would find it interesting and you can connect with it at all, because for me it really works. I'm just curious what it looks like, how does it feel to people who are familiar with doing readings using playing cards, whether this deck resonates with you at all, whether you feel that it's something you see yourself working with. Because for me it really worked, because again, I find that it's a little bit upsetting how there are not enough different playing card decks, whereas tarot cards, there's so many of them.